I just got word that TikTok is apparently going to stop censoring conservative viewpoints with the new incoming administration because they don't want to get banned. And while I'm not sure that's going to extend to stopping censoring the truth and conspiracy theories and like actual evidence contrary to the mainstream narrative, but I figure we'll start today with a nice conservative conspiracy theory that was recently proven true. Because yesterday when I posted, there was like 100 comments being like, bro, where have you been? You're like not on my FYP. Yeah, I know. It's because they banned my backup account and my main account has been one strike away from getting banned for ages. So I just don't even post my videos here. I've been on, other places where speech is actually free for quite some time now. But I'm coming back because apparently I'm welcome again. We'll see how long it lasts. But recently, one of the biggest conservative conspiracy theories was proven true. This is Thomas Massie tweeting about how AG Merrick Garland has been lying to him under oath for years about what happened on J6. Because the DOJ Inspector General released the report today. Well, not today, days ago. And it looks like this, and you can read it for yourself. And it clearly states that the FBI had 26 confidential human sources in DC on January 6th. 13 entered the restricted area around the Capitol, and 9 didn't. See, this is how they've been getting away with their little wordplay all along, is they found no evidence that the FBI had undercover employees, because that's not how they do these operations. You're also not supposed to talk about how Trump posted 2 different tweets on that day asking everyone to go home and to be peaceful and to respect the police, and Twitter deleted his tweets that he was tweeting before everything kicked off. He made a video about how everyone should go home and be peaceful, and it's been a great time, but it's over, go home, before everything happened. He also tweeted this one: remain peaceful, no violence, we are the party of law and order, respect the law, back the blue, thank you. They deleted this one too. This was like a major red pilling moment for me because I watched that happen live in real time. And it was all super fishy. Everything from videos of them waving protesters through the barricades and opening it up, to them opening the doors and letting the protesters in. And I'm not saying that no violence happened. I'm not saying that it was 100% peaceful. I'm just saying that when you actually looked at all the evidence, it was pretty clear that there was something else going on that was giving the news cycle that followed for the next 3-4 years. They walked them in and gave them a tour. Peaceful. They're just chilling. And then they just walked around having a little peaceful march most places. There is other footage that is violent and crazy. But this is what most of the footage looks like when you actually go and look at it. And I know TikTok's gonna go crazy. See, I told you he was a MAGA. It's bro, calm down. I'm a follow the money guy. And a lot of the Republicans are fucking evil pieces of shit too. The whole establishment can go to hell. I'm gonna look at the evidence and think critically for yourself, not putting yourself into a stupid left or right box guy. And when you look at the evidence about the protests that happened on January 6th, the insurrection, and then you look at how they use that story as a tactical media hit piece to try to take down Trump for years afterwards, it's pretty clear there was something else going on. Especially when you compare that to the BLM riots and how differently they were treated and how differently they looked. And I lived right next to some of the biggest ones. My girlfriend had to move out of Seattle at the time because she was inside of that autonomous zone. So when I saw the media calling this mostly peaceful and calling the other one an insurrection, I smelled bullshit from 10 miles away.
Not going to stop after Election Day. And that should be, everyone should take note of that on both levels, that this isn't, they're not going to let up, and they should not. And we should not.
And at the time, I knew so little. It was before I had made researching my job, before I had gotten informed, but I was at least, self-aware enough to think critically. Because I've been raised liberal. I grew up in Seattle area. I was raised on the left. I still identify with a lot of principles that come from the left, but you gotta smell bullshit when there's bullshit all around you. And TikTok has this thing about me where it's oh, he's a secret conservative that's trying to alt-right pipeline. It's bro, I'm not secretly changing my views from TikTok to the other platform to manipulate you. I'm posting selectively because I'll get banned on this platform if I say all of the things that I look at and read evidence of When platforms censor one side of the conversation, it forces creators to only put part of their opinions on that platform, and I can put all my opinions on another platform. And all of my opinions are based off of research and evidence, and I'm often wrong. And when I'm shown that I'm wrong, show me the evidence, and I change my mind, because that's what a rational human does. And if you're not into that, then you shouldn't follow me. My content is not for you. And so let this be a little purge of all the people on TikTok that don't like evidence and don't like having real discussions about what's really going on and changing their mind when they're wrong or have been duped or have been lied to. And we'll see if TikTok is serious about not censoring factual or even unfactual conservative opinions. Because, like, let's be real, this is America, friends, and we have the freedom of speech. And we don't need the CIA controlling TikTok, censoring our freedom of speech to keep us from talking about things like Jeffrey Epstein, to keep us talking about things like corporate greed and corruption. Fuck that shit. It's 2024. We're in freedom of speech season. Trump has at least promised it. His whole team has promised it. We're going to hold him to it. So I'll leave you with this beautiful edit of our president, Joe Biden, just telling it like it is.
Democracy was attacked.
Democracy came under assault.
And that you and I and the whole world saw with our own eyes. Rioters rampaging. A mob breaking windows, kicking in doors.
People were seen looting some of its stores in the area.
Fire extinguishers being thrown.
New video shows a woman in a wheelchair punched and sprayed with a fire extinguisher. Shots were reportedly fired, and one press spreading to more cities across the country. In Los Angeles and in Denver, including New York City, where police arrested at least 40 people.
What they were assaulting were the institutions, the values, the ideals.
Fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck you.
That generations of Americans have marched, picketed, and shed blood to establish and defend.
This is mostly a protest.
That's like 5-story tall building right there. That's completely engulfed. Yes, now Wendy's is on fire, y'all.
More than 30 fires were set the previous night, destroying that third police precinct and businesses.
Dousing the flames, trying to save the rest of these businesses from going up in smoke.
We went to KB Bala's restaurant. Looters had broken windows and even tried to steal his safe while he was there.
And remember, all of that was during COVID, when they were pushing lockdowns and masks and social distancing and then encouraging all of that. And meanwhile, fear-mongering you and spinning a complete narrative about the January 6th situation, which when you actually look at the evidence was not what it seemed. None of it was what it seemed, because the BLM riots were also infiltrated and also manipulated, because this is how they do it. Study COINTELPRO. Study the history of the CIA and the FBI fomenting movements. Read books. Think for yourself. Form your own opinions. Have discussions. Democracy. It's crazy.